What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Lords of Xulima. We're on episode 120, folks, and I was going to try to get really close. There was only one or two more battles. Apparently I went one too many, and we actually just finished up clearing out this area. It was, I think, 2 Raven fights and like 7 Spider fights, so it took forever, but we got through it. As you see, our guys are a little bit banged up from just small, minor wounds, and we burned through a lot of our mana just to get through it easier. We got 1,660 experience as a result. We managed to level up with all of our characters now, and I think... Nope, Galen hasn't leveled up yet. He's close, but I also noticed that we missed this before. And there is a medallion, a ruby prophet necklace there that we must take and return to town. So, we have cleared out that area. There's still potentially more stuff to do. I'm not sure. Ah, there is food up here. Excellent. But if I believe... if I'm correct with what I believe here, there should be 1 or 2 more food things in this area. We're going to actually rest at the inn. I believe this is the inn.
Welcome, my friend.
Good day, traveler from the east. As always, it is a splendid day in Varaskel. The sun is shining and blessing us all with its heat. It's a great time to have a good cactus beer and a toast. The people of the Oasis. Oasis? I threw a T on there, an oasis. The rest of the full 8 hours instead of the full day. We have returned. There's not much here. I think we've looted everything. I thought there was like 1 or 2 places that we failed to loot due to the fact that there was so much in the way of we had too much food or something. So I felt like we left 1 or 2 things alone that we could have looted, but I could be wrong in this. Or we went back and we looted it later down the road. I mean, these are all possible solutions or scenarios that have happened. And as I thought, there was at least 1 fruit tree around here, which will keep us alive for a little bit longer anyway. And we have a lot of stuff to sell. And we shall do just that.
At your service.
Welcome again, my dear lord. Alright, I would like to take a look at your goods, and by take a look at your goods, I mean sell you a bunch of crap that I have picked up over the course of time. Wow, that's actually absurdly good. I don't know if anyone needs that. I don't know if anyone needs that either. I don't know, we're holding on to all that stuff. I'm surprised we're not weighed down yet. Philosopher's Ring, the Guardian Ring. Colossus Neckpiece. Warrior Cloak. Alright, as you can see, we have a whole bunch of rings that we have gathered as we've been venturing into the wilderness there. We also have a whole bunch of spider eggs, like an absurdly high amount of spider eggs. Do they have weight to them? They do. It's very small, though. I think I would like to sell a portion of these, maybe like 20? Shouldn't be too bad, and we're good. Granted, if we get anything super heavy, we're not going to be so good, but it's there.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you for your patronage, or you should thank us for our patronage. It's fine. Alright, so we're going to come down here, and we're going to head on out and over and around. I believe we've done everything that we needed to. I'm going to head to the northwest. I know we still don't have a ton of food. We've dealt with everything that we needed to deal with. I'm going to still check to see if there's anything that we missed along the way. Did we ever find the key for this? The Temple of Kurskat? Requires a special key, and we still haven't found the key for that. So that's 2 or 3 places now that I feel like we should have the key for, and we just simply do not. Looks like we've already done what we needed to do here in the desert. Ooh, hunting in the desert, we managed to find some food. That's pretty cool. And let's go to the west here, and yeah, we'll travel. And actually, we did level up with both Galen and Chimera. I'm sad that I somehow missed that. I know Chimera leveled up, but I didn't realize Galen had as well. We're going to increase your strength and your agility. We're going to try to get your agility to 30, I think is the play. Alright, let's see here. Disarming traps and mercantilism. Not bad. And you're pretty much done with everything else. Your perception's maxed and your lockpicking and other such nonsense is pretty much done. So at this point we can start getting you some more armor, I guess. We could also potentially get you bodybuilding, meditation, immunity. I mean, we have options. I guess we're going to go with fast reflexes and armor for now. Okay, we'll continue on with that. And we're going to go here to Galen. Galen's like, I need the level 2. I'm not feeling the love. And funnily, I'm the boss of the entire squad. I'm, of course, the highest level guy there is, because I am kind of amazing. I'm sort of a big deal. We're going to increase your speed a bit. We need you to do some more combat quicker. You're seeming to lag behind a bit when it comes to stuff. And you are still ridiculously useful. Exploration is a visual sight radius. Still feel like that is not a useful skill. Well, I'm sure it's useful a little bit, but it's kind of how that's how I feel about that skill. It's not great. Was I doing anything else with you? I feel like probably. Fast reflexes, and we can get armor. And you can't do like weapon combat mastery or anything like that? Nope. We can do armor. And we do fast reflexes, and I don't really want to do perception. Like, we don't need that with you. So I guess we hold the extra point. I will take it. Alright, we'll close that out. Yes. And everybody's level 37 now. Take a look at the map. Bad Juju Magumbo Desert. Pretty sure we cleared out this whole desert. Like, I'm 95% sure we did everything we had to in the desert. I'm leaving. I do not believe there's any reason to stay. We'll head south, back down to whatever was down there. I feel, like I said, I don't understand why we don't have keys to certain places after we've already done pretty much everything we needed to. Oh, we're out of food now, too. That's wonderful. Oh, whatever. It's not going to hurt us. It just affects us in combat, so if we decide not to go and fight, then it's not gonna really be a big deal. That's fine. There's a corpse there that has been looted already. Pretty sure we dealt with that whole scenario. We'll go double check to make sure. But yeah, I feel like we're looking pretty good. We've cleared a vast majority of the places. Obviously, there's still a few things that we haven't done, like obviously up in the northern area with that frost Jotun thing that's going to wreck us. We can't quite clear that out just yet, but pretty much everything else. Back here in the Hall of Heroes, we did all this that we had to do. We've uncovered everything that we had to uncover. We've looted everything that we had to loot. We read everything we had to read. And yeah, I feel like we accomplished quite a bit in this area. This took a while too. If I recall correctly, this took quite some time to figure out. But we're here now. We're going to go into this place. Pretty sure we dealt with this. This is where we got Kursek's hammer or whatever it is. I'm pretty sure we did this already. Yeah, in fact, I'm 100% sure. There was nothing that we weren't able to be victorious in there. Okay, so that's done, and if I'm wrong, please point it out, guys and gals. I know a few people have really watched this series and they've enjoyed it immensely. They kind of wish I did it more often. And I do too. Don't get me wrong, guys and gals. I really do enjoy playing this, and I have wished many times that I've done a little bit more consistent with the game. But I'm still playing it. I do plan to beat it, and I am making strides toward that goal. I think we're going to head back down to Nabros at this point. And we're going to have to do a food run. I know, guys, this is kind of a lot of just, like, clearing up things that haven't actually been completely finished yet. So we're going to do a food run. We're going to go... I'm not sure exactly where. But we'll find different places. There's still a lot of stuff for us to do, so don't fret. Alright, so we have food again, which is glorious and sweet, sweet, nice style, and I could have sworn there was food up here. It also looks like there's paths up in the trees over there or over here. That doesn't appear to be the case. Ah, I'm scared of the lightnings. I'm scared of the thunders. It's fine. I'm actually not a big fan of lightning and thunder. I mean, it's kind of cool to watch lightning on occasion. I mean, like, I don't hate it and I'm not, like, super terrified. But I do remember when I was a kid, I was quite scared of lightning and thunder, and it was not great. You know what we might do is actually head into Vilac from the southern side here, after we go around and we do our food run. But yeah, I remember living in Florida and growing up in Florida, there was a ton of lightning storms. In fact, I think it might be the lightning capital of the world. If not, it's definitely up there. It's one of the places that you get storms that are just absolutely just horrendous. And I remember I think I don't know how old I was. It had to be somewhat younger, because I still had, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like, action figures and stuff like that. And I wanted a toy or something. I don't know if it was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toy or if it was, like, a Thundercat toy. Also, never watch Thundercats if you enjoyed them as a child. Never watch them now, because you'll want to shoot yourself, because it's so bad. It's such a horrible, horrible show. Anyway. Moving beyond that, I wanted a toy, so I wanted to go out there, and my parents were like, no, you shouldn't go out there, it's a storm, you know, there's lightning, blah, blah. I'm like, it's fine, you know, being the brave kid that I really wasn't. I was definitely a crybaby little coward child. Anyway, I get out there, and lightning had to hit, I don't know, just a couple miles away, maybe. Heck, it might have been, like, within half a mile or something. It was close. The flash lit up the entire, like, everything, like, the whole thing went bright. It actually hurt my eyes. And then instantaneously, less than probably a half a second later, like, and it was like a sky ripping, like a big explosion, and I'm like, oh my god. So I freaked out, adrenaline started pumping, and I started running as fast as I could back to the door. So I was out on the porch, I ran to the door, and then I'm sitting there fumbling with the handle of the door, trying to get into it. I finally get there, and I start running. I'm like, I'm crying like a little baby that I am. And I'm crying, and I'm running across the floor, and my feet can't keep up with how fast I'm trying to move, or something along those lines. I end up falling down, and then just, like, crawling the rest of the way over to my parents. It was hilarious. It's not obviously hilarious for me when that was all happening, but I do remember the story. I do remember it all happening, and looking back, it was actually quite funny. Again, at the time, for me, not so funny. For my parents, probably one of the funniest moments of all time for them. So, definitely, probably put me off on lightning for a little while. Just saying. Just saying. Now, did we already deal with... This is for Brett, right? Oh, this is Naliet. Is there an item we can offer? I feel like we're still missing so many things. Light of Alnaet. You put the item on the altar hoping for an acknowledgement from the deity after waiting. Nope, Naliet does not value it. Okay. Well, one day maybe. One day we'll figure it out. Yeah, I've playing this so spread out and so far apart, there's definitely things that I missed. Like, I had the ability to get whatever buff it was for bread, I think it was, for a very, 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 very long period of time, and I never went back to do it. And that is much to my own detriment and stupidity as it is anything else. It's not really stupidity. I just, again, such a long distance between playtimes that it just never came to fruition. So, take from that what you will. Where does this take me? To Rasmura. I'm not ready to go there yet. I believe there's still some things I need to do there. I heard the dog starting to howl again, so... Cursed Hounds may be on our scent or our trail. Hoping not, but yeah, you never know. I feel like we should almost never be running out of food at this point with how high a level Galen is and the skills and stats and things that he's been gathering over the course of this entire LP. It should have more or less prevented us from losing too much food as we advanced along, but I feel like it hasn't done enough. Alright, I believe that was the last bit of food over here. Yep. Alright, we shall backtrack down and through. Okay, so there should still be some small chunks of food laying around, maybe? It's over this way. It is over this way. We're gonna actually burn this stuff out just because I don't like it here. So there it is. Alright, cool. We have survived that. We got the wonderful spider webs out of the way. And we shall continue our adventures to the far, far west reaches of the forest. And it is here that we shall find a pretty decent sized chunk of food. And that's going to put us over 4 days. I believe we'll be able to go into Vilac like this. And, well, it's been about 15 minutes, guys and gals. I know we haven't accomplished too much. A lot of leveling up, a lot of running around, gathering food and whatnot. But it's all part of the game, so... and I even spared you a little bit of the grinding for the random roaming armies. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. I could have put it on camera, like it's not that big of a deal to me either way. I just figured you guys would rather have a little bit more content and a little bit less... I almost want to say needless, just roam fighting. I don't know. It's fine. Alright, we're going to head up into Vilac and we're going to see what we're able to do. I really need to find the keys to the different places. I know there's 2 or 3 places now that I have not been able to get into yet. And it is quite disappointing. Walking through this burning land, the orb of Velvet glows and seems to protect you from the sweltering, flaming earth of doom. A diamond longsword. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Alright, I'm assuming there's a great number of enemies. Oh yeah, absolutely. They do not like me. Hello! That does not look like a fight I want to take. Alright, well, despite my my hopes that we'd be able to get some more stuff accomplished before I'm going to backtrack, that did not lead me to where I was hoping to get to. Alright, we're going to head back into Nabros and we're going to continue on. Well, I hoped, guys. I am not quite ready to take that fight on yet. There are still a few fights I know I can go and do. I know I can finish off a mausoleum or 2. There's things that I can still get done that will be better than what we've already done up to this point. I remember having to dodge all the people on the road and stuff. There's a lot of ingenious and inventive things they added to this game that they utilized in the game, and I gotta give them credit. The folks at Numantian Games have done a fantastic job with Lords of Xulima, and I'm hoping that they do like a sequel to this, and I'm curious to see what else comes out of that studio. Because, like I said, this is a blast. This has been a lot of fun. I know a few people who have picked it up. I'm surprised, and I'm also guessing that, like, time constraints or whenever I started this was probably before Colonel RPG... Oh, what's this? Before Colonel RPG managed to... It's just a random... Okay. Place here. Before the Colonel decided to start doing LPs himself, I think this would have definitely been up his alley of a game he would have enjoyed covering quite a bit, so who knows? Who knows? But either way, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm finishing this up, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else, like I said, comes from the studio. I'm still pretty sure we don't have the key to get over to her. Take a look. And I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% sure I cleared out the garden. We're going to head south. We're going to go in here and we're going to take out... We're going to get some more food. And then I guess I'll go check the garden again. Like it's not necessary, but might as well do it. But if I'm not wrong, there should be quite a large amount of food down here. And I think we've even cleared out all the battling and fighting down in this area. So that is also cool. It's time for another one of these. And yes, there are quite a few food trees here. I'll say those are fig trees, if you will. And we'll grab up the couple of bushes there. And that should be it. That gives us 5 days worth of food. We haven't done a food run in a long time, folks. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. And it also serves as a reminder to folks who maybe haven't played in a while, or they're just getting into it and they're like, oh, I've watched your whole thing, but, you know, I'm having a hard time finding food at the beginning and this and that and whatever else. Well, now you know that that's where you go to get some food. Those are some places, if you clear out these couple of different areas, you can do food runs there that should keep you going for quite a while. I'm still ridiculously sad that we don't have the key. Ugh, I'm very annoyed. This is like the third gate that we have not been able to get into. I'm not sure what I've missed to cause this either. It's actually very, very frustrating for me. Well, it seems fine. There's nothing over here. Ugh. I am sorry, folks. I am at a loss. Like, I don't really know where to go from these different places that we're at. Like I said, there's still a few things we can do, and I can struggle through some points in Bylak. It could be touch and go, or a little bit tricky, or even kind of awful at times. But I can still struggle through some of those places. But there's still a lot of stuff that I haven't done, and I don't know why or what I've done or how I've missed it. Like I said, I think there's 3 keys now that I have not actually found, and I don't know why or how I'm supposed to find it. Like, I simply don't know. I've cleared out most things. Like I said, there's still 1 or 2 mausoleums I haven't done. I don't remember. I think Razmura's mausoleum is one that we haven't finished. The Red Pass, I remember this. We had to fight the Ulam Golem or whatever he was. This leads to Veriskel. And we should be able to take this road directly up into the town. We can grab some more food along the way. Then we'll head south into the desert to get ourselves, well, another teleport. This time we'll teleport elsewhere and we'll continue our search. I guess we're going to be going to Razmura next. Seems to be the play. And we'll hope that it actually is. Because again, I'm kind of at a loss. We've run across the majority of what we can do. Not quite done yet, but we're pretty darn close to Razmura. There may still be something. Well, there's still a few things lurking around Devonia that we haven't finished yet, but still a bit hesitant because those things are kind of difficult as well. Alright, so we're here. There's a little bit more food. I think we didn't clear out the swamp to our west here. I think this still has creatures in it. It does. Is it a great number or a few? Great number. So I guess we can linger out in here. Oh, we got a wound from that. That's fantastic. I am super happy. You know what? I'm not gonna cure the wound right now. It's fine. So I guess we'll walk around in the swamp. And if need be, we can always rest. We've gathered up, I think, all the loot out of this place. Yeah, we got delayed there. Just delayed us. Oh, raptors. Cool. Hunt them down. Let us slaughter the raptors. The raptors of doom. Well, that was easy. I think they were easy back in the day, too. Like, I don't think this was ever a super difficult thing. It's bleeding. This must be wounds. I don't feel like the raptors were ever, like, super difficult, like, way, way back in the day. But, I mean, when we came here before, I don't think it was that big of a deal, even then. I'd like to get some of our power points back, since we had to cure a wound, and there it is. So, with some raptor eggs and a Tyraptor egg, reduces some bleeds. I can dig it. I can live with that. Alright, and we got 5 hours of food for that. That is excellent. And we got wounded again. Was there anything that we, like, just absolutely did not do, we left behind? Because I feel like that's a possibility, too. Still a great number of enemies. Well, I might do the same thing I did last time, folks. I apologize, I'm doing this a little bit in bulk right now, so you'll have to forgive me, but yeah, I might do the same thing I did last time and just go for it and clear out a whole bunch of enemies, and then once there's only a few left, I will come back. Oh, a whole bunch of rats. Well, these aren't puny rats, apparently. They seem a little puny to me, but what do I know? Alright, well, I guess we'll start clearing up the wounds. Don't you disease me. Ooh, that was a heck of a poison. My goodness, man. Aw. Alright, just bonking away on these guys. That's totally okay. Alright, the wounds have been cleared. The guys have been killed off. And defend. I guess defend. It's a bit painful and unsatisfying. Defend. And we'll do that. And bonk. And kill. Rat fangs. It's still free money. I mean, it's... Ooh, 9 hours of food reserves. Man. We'll just stay out here. We'll keep hunting. It's going to be really good. How close are we now? Still a great number of enemies lurking. I don't believe I left anything lurking or like laying around that had to be finished. Like, I think we killed all the non-roaming enemies that were out here. So, what does this say here? Caution, don't get stuck in the mud. Don't become a stick in the mud. Anyway, folks, I think I'm going to fight this fight, and then we're going to break off the episode. And when we come back, well, we'll be nearly done with this. Sorry, guys, I had to fidget in my chair again. Aw, we missed. No, not that time. More than made up for it there. Alright, and tons and tons and tons of murder. Alright, Shina Bob, do what you do, buddy. Do what you do. Everybody defend. Bring it on. You're never gonna get through. And get yourself some love back. Good job, good yob, and good gravy. You were dead. Silly, silly little rat man. 1100 experience. We'll take it. Alright, folks, till the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.